When we were looking for homes, we probably had $50 in the account, 100, something like that. But we didn't have a lot of money. So it was like we didn't have the money when we was doing a lot of these things, but the money was coming exactly when we needed it. Hi everyone, this video is going to be about me speaking on my testimony for how God blessed me, my husband, our family with our home at the ages of 26 and 27. God is truly amazing. So I know it's been a while since I did a little sit down talk with y'all, but your girl been in the moving process, okay? It's been a minute. So let me just give you the background story so you can really understand my testimony and see how amazing God is, okay? Okay, so we're gonna start back to last year. Last year, my husband had this great paying job. Something happened with me. I ended up in the hospital. He missed too many days. He got laid off. Once that happened, things were just, because I'm a stay-at-home mom / full-time college student. So it's like, it's not really much that I could have done on my end at the time. We were just going through it together. I got a refund check. The refund check hit. We was catching up on bills and everything was everything. We got behind, but never too behind to miss anything or not be able to have nowhere to stay or have a car or nothing like that. It didn't get too bad, but it was behind, okay? God was always making those refund checks hit on time. God is amazing, and I'm gonna keep saying that throughout this whole video. Neither one of us were working. Monthly rent payment, rent was $1,800 in that 2-bedroom apartment we was in. Then we had car note, then we had lights, then we had all of this other stuff, okay? So just add those up with the months he wasn't working, with how high that was. And he got a job. It was like we wasn't struggling, but we was still playing catch up. My husband was out of work for like 2 months. Bills got behind. We went through a lot of trials and tribulations from the past year. For a full year, we went through so many ups and downs. We went through, you know, financial stress, and then the financial stress was clinging on to our marriage a little bit, because my husband, he's a provider. He is the man in the house, and he stands on that title very well. He doesn't play when it comes to us. He doesn't play when it comes to paying the bills and just doing his part as a man and as a head of household and as a father as well. So when things come to play and he's not able to fully do that job the way he wants to do it, that put a lot of stress on us. February, the weekend of our anniversary, we was on the way on a road trip. He got a text message that he was fired. We was like, God, he just got this job. He just got this job. We just started to catch up. He was like, and that just, we was on our way to our trip. That ruined his whole mood. We just turned around, came back home, and it was just like the tension in the room, because I just knew him, and knowing that him being the man in our house, he just didn't want to let us down, and him being that way kind of made him feel like he was letting us down. That was a lot. Fast forward a little bit, he did end up getting another job, and then he got into a wreck. A truck hit him. A 18-wheeler truck hit him, and he's a truck driver, so yeah. A 18-wheeler truck hit him. Then his job fired him because he had to go to the doctor's appointment from that accident that happened while he was at work. So it was like back to back. My husband wanted to keep a job, and he stays on a job, and that's when the stress happened. This is around March, May. He got laid off the first time here. February. So it was just a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. We was being tested so much. We was receiving food stamps, and then our food stamps randomly got cut off. So food stamps randomly cut off. We already didn't have a job. We have 2 boys that eat, okay? They eat like grown men. We were just trying to figure life out when at the time what was going on. We just couldn't process. We was really going through the storm. So I suffered from depression for years, even up to earlier this year with all that was going on. Him stressing, me being depressed, us having these boys. Jesus, okay? Just thinking about all that and knowing where I am right now. God is truly amazing. I kept having this feeling in my heart, on my mind, where it was just like, come close, come back to me, come back to me. I was like, babe, give me a Bible, I want a Bible. He got me a Bible. I was like, babe, can you get me a notebook when you get my Bible so I can take notes? And I didn't know what to do. I just know I wanted to do it, anything that was involved with God. I was raised in church. My grandmama is a pastor. I'm a church kid. Wednesday night Bible study, Friday night prayer service, watch night service, revival, Sunday school, Sunday service, choir, you name it, I did it. I did it. So I knew God, but I was led astray because I was like, yeah, I just find it when I get my life together. Like, I'm young right now, I'm gonna live my life. Not knowing that I can still live my life with God in it. Then I talked to my grandma and she was like, all right, watch what table you eat from. You can't eat from everybody's table. So her telling me that, she was basically letting me know for the service, like, you can't get the word for everybody. It's a lot of fakes. It's a lot of people out here that is really not of God. They just studying and trying to act like they are. So I had to learn how to turn on my discernment and really pay attention. Because even though it sounds good, that don't mean it's good for you. So I just had to turn my discernment and just look and just really see who is for me and who can I really study for as I continue with my relationship with God, continue my relationship with God. In that time of that season, in the midst of us going through it all, I was growing close with God and I was making my relationship with Him grow on a personal level. On a personal level, I was getting to know God for myself. I know if I needed to talk to my mom about anything, she's going to give me God's word. The prophetess that she is, I can go to my grandmama. She got me. I can go to the people in the church and they can tell me. But then I got to the point where I'm tired of running to people trying to get answers. I need to be able to run to God to myself and understand His voice when He talks to me, to know that that's His voice talking to me. So I can get myself out of whatever situation I am or get confirmation or understand completely what's going on. My relationship with Him was getting better. I was becoming more disciplined with a lot of things. But then I stopped being disciplined because life was really lifing at that time. I did find out once I was growing close with God, my depression, that was gone. Something I suffered with for years, gone. And still to this day have not came back, okay? Glory be to God. Thank you, Jesus. Has not came back. So the peace that God gave me is like no other. The peace that God gave me is unmatched. I never had this type of peace in my life. When I say I don't stress about nothing, I don't. So once He gave me that undeniable peace while I was growing closer with Him, while I was in the midst of my storm, I could not stress. I could not stress. I could not worry. I was an overthinker. My anxiety used to always kick in. Okay? Your girl, though. You name it, I've been through it, okay? And I just couldn't do that no more. I couldn't think of backup plans. I couldn't worry about what's going on. I was just focusing on my future. I knew better days was coming. I knew true but don't last always. I knew that this was just a part of the trials and tribulations. I knew that my faith was being tested. I knew that the enemy didn't like that I was getting close with God. But hey, I had to stand on business. So I did. I created a women's group in the midst of me going through all of that. We started having Bible study still to this day. I have Bible study every Wednesday. I was helping women through their hard times. I was doing God's work while I'm still in the storm. You know, I was doing everything but stressing and worrying. My husband, on the other hand, hey, That's not. I'm gonna stick to my story. But my husband was like, how she just walking around like all this ain't going on? But then like the God in me, I couldn't allow that. And then God spoke to me. He said, I need you to have faith. And not that faith like, oh God, I got you. But no, I need you to have faith in me without no safety net. I need, when I tell you to do something, you do it. Don't try to have a safety net to catch you if you fall. If you fall, I'm there to catch you. But if you try to put something up there, you're missing the point. Do you really have faith in me? So this season was about faith. This was my faith season. I'm still in my faith season. I started my women's group in June. Come July, I'll move out there. They said the paper, they said we can sign our lease. We sign our lease. Or we can leave. Keep in mind, even if we wanted to get somewhere else, we didn't have the income to get there. We didn't have the income to get into a new place because they want you to make 3 times the rent. They want paycheck stubs. They want all of these different things, move in, first month, deposit, all of these things we didn't have. So it was either like, okay, stay here at the apartment you're currently at. You're already paying $1,800, but they going up on the rent $2,000 a month. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Or you can just have faith in God. Have faith in God. Which one? Stay and sign a lease, even though you know you already don't got the money, but you're just trying to sign a lease so for a safety net to say that you got a home, or just not sign a lease, move out, and have faith in Jesus without that safety net. I said, baby, let's just not sign it. Let's just get on ahead and prepare ourselves to move. My husband was like, move where? What are we gonna do? I was just like, we just gotta move. And then I was just like, we can move in with my mom. My stepdad. I don't like calling him dad. But we can move in with them. He was like, Nance, I love mama, but move in? How long? I said, let's just do that. Let's not sign this lease. Let's not put more on us than we can bear. Let's just go sit at mama's house, talk to her, ask her, and go from there. So we did. We called a family meeting. Oh, for real. Of course, yeah. Y'all come in, y'all carry that room. We can make it comfortable for y'all. We can do whatever y'all need us to do. How long y'all planning? We was like a month, maybe 2. Okay, great. Come on, y'all. Yeah, it's fine. See, Neil was just like, he's headstrong. He's the man of the house. He just didn't feel comfortable with him being such a leader going into another man's house. So that's what he was fighting at. You know, he was like, I just want to respect him. He was fighting with that, and we on 2 different levels again, because I just fell in love with Jesus. I was new. I knew what God said, and I was just being obedient. So fast forward, we moved in with my mom. My husband didn't get his new job until August. Whew, thank God, when he got his job, it was like, pay everybody back, pay bills up, pay tithes, pay everybody back. That's what we was doing with the paycheck. And when we finally caught up, we was just trying to get back comfortable and enjoy life without that big stress and that big elephant in the room. So we was just really enjoying life. We celebrated our youngest birthday. We took him out of town. We were just able to do things we wanted to do. We moved in with my mom. We stayed there August, full month. We stayed there September, full month. October, full month. I was just like, baby, we need to find a house. And at the beginning, we was getting hit with so much things. Oh, y'all gonna have to put $15,000 out. Oh, y'all gonna have to do this. Oh, you need to get this off your credit. Oh, you need to do that. It was just so discouraging, to the point my husband just like, babe, let's just get an apartment. Buying a house right now, it's too much. It's just too much. let's just get an apartment. I said, and pay, well, you know how high rent is? We might as well pay for our home. That's when I had to take him out of the equation, okay? Because he always said, I ain't on that level where you at with God. So I'm gonna let you handle it. And I did. And I did. So I was applying, I was calling different lenders, I was calling different banks, I was finding a realtor, I was doing it all. Okay? I slowed down on the process because I'm just like, yeah, this is a lot. But then I remember I had to keep going. So October, we finally found the perfect lender with her, got our pre-approval. She was like, let's go house shopping. We went house shopping like the next day. She had houses lined up. She was like, what you looking for? What you need? I told her she had some houses for us. The very first day, we went to look at 5 houses. The very first day. And it was this last one my grandma told me about. She been told me about it 2 months ago when I was just like, nah, that ain't my style. I don't know where I want to go. But nah, I didn't want to just give it a chance. I was just like, no, I want to be in this area because the school system better for my... We came to this house. I'm saying instant chills. You know like that feeling you get when you know someone's the one for you, or when you know something is for you. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like the instant house feeling. Like, or when you try on a wedding dress, women, you go try on a wedding dress, you're trying on all these dresses, and then you put on that one dress and you just, tears want to come out like, this is my wedding dress. It was kind of like one of those moments. I got chills. I was walking, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We walked all through here. And when we went back outside, I was talking to the realtor, and my husband walked in the front yard and he grabbed a flower. I was like, oh, you picking me flowers? And he said no. And I was like, well, where are you getting? Why did you just go pick up that flower? He was like, this is a childhood flower. I haven't seen these since I was a kid, but I used to love them as a kid. It's been years since I've seen these, and it's just brought back so many memories. So I was like, we in love with this house. That just unlocked a part of your childhood memory. Oh my God. So I'm still staying. I ain't saying nothing to him. We just walking around. I'm telling my mom, I'm like, oh my God, mom, this is what I'm telling my realtor. I'm like, y'all, this is the one. We walked down the driveway, got in the edge of the street, and we just looked. And I had chills, and I was literally about to start crying. And I said, I got chills, and I'm about to start crying. My husband's like, I feel that exact same way. I feel that exact same way, babe. And I was just like, this our home? He was like, yeah, I think it is. And then I looked at my husband and I was just like, babe, this is what we're going to do. If this is from God, they are going to accept that $10,000 off on the home. They're going to accept it. So he was like, okay. If they don't accept the price that we're willing to pay, then that's not our home. And it was way less than what we got. It was less than what we got approved for, but I still didn't want to risk that much.